Asian sun bleach ruin Pierre's blue skies as the Aegean laps at the endless coastline. And Greek culture is alive with passionate music, inspired cuisine, and thrill-seeking activities. Join us as we discover the land of the Greeks. Travel to Greece and the islands has become a must activity according to the modern lifestyle. Greece is so rich in culture and beauty, and it never seems to be completely explored no matter how many times you visit it. Greece is one of the oldest and most influential civilization in the world, located in the southernmost part of the Balkan Peninsula that stretches into Ionian, Mediterranean, and Aegean seas, bordered by the four countries in the north and east. Greece has one of the longest histories of any countries, and it's considered as the cradle of Western civilization. From the Ionian island in the west, including Kefalonia and Corfu, to the Aegean seas, boasting Mykonos, Santorini, coves, and Rhodes amongst others. That there's the pre-Hellenic Minoan culture of Crete to the south. Back on the mainland, there's scenery worthy of gods all over the place. The climate in Greece is typical of the Mediterranean climate, mild and rainy winters, relatively warm and dry summer, and generally extended period of sunshine throughout most of the year. Greece has the longest coastline in Europe and is the southernmost country in Europe. The mainland has large mountains, forests, and lakes, but the country is well known for the thousands of islands dotting the blue Aegean Sea to the east, the Mediterranean Sea to the south, and the Ionian Sea to the west. The country is divided into three geographical regions: the mainland, the island, and the Peloponnese, the peninsula south of the mainland. The Pindus Mountains range on the mainland contains one of the world's deepest gorge, Vicus Gorge, which plunges 3,600 feet or 1,100 meters. Mount Olympus is Greece's highest mountain at 9,570 feet or 2,917 meters above sea level. Ancient Greeks believed that it was the home of the gods. Mount Olympus became the first national park in Greece. Family life is a very important part of life in Greece. Children often live with their parents even after they get married. Greeks live long lives, and it is thought that their varied diet of olives, olive oil, lamb, fish, squid, chickpeas, and lots of fruits and vegetables keep them healthy. Nearly two-thirds of people live in large cities. Again, Athens is the largest city with over 3.7 million people crowding the metropolis. Nephos, the great term for smog. It is a big problem in Athens. The Parthenon, the temple to goddess Athena atop the Acropolis, is deteriorating due to the pollution and acid rain. Olive trees has been cultivated in Greece for over 6,000 years ago. Every village has its own olive groves.
Γεια σας! Melanie, Mary.
I am introducing some common phrases or greetings in Greece.
Here in Greece, today's word of the day is good morning. To say good morning to one person is Kalimera, Pavlo.
Καλημέρα, Μεριλή.
To say good morning to two or more people is Kalimera,
Kalimera
sas,
sas.
and that's how you speak like a Greek.
Let's hear some examples of Greek language.
How do you say hello in Greek? Γεια σου. How to say thank you in Greek? Ευχαριστώ. How to say good morning in Greek? Kalimera. How to say yes in Greek? Nay. How to say good evening in Greek? Kalispera. How to say how are you in Greek? Πώς είσαι? How to say my name is in Greek? Με λένε. How to say I'm sorry in Greek? Signomi. How to say please in Greek? Parakalo. How to say welcome in Greek? Kalos ήρθατε. How to say goodbye in Greek? Adio.
Adieu and Evharisto for watching.
Do you want to know the festival and tradition of the Greek people? Tara?
The festival and tradition in Greece are important aspects of the Greek culture. Most of their celebrated tradition and festivals are religious. The Greeks are very superstitious people, and they believe a lot in religions such as paganism and Catholicism. They also believe in supernatural phenomena. The Greeks are loyal in celebrating their name day celebration, which is basically a birthday, but it's more important than birthdays.
Confused? You might wonder why. It is because most Greeks are named after saint in honor of the patron saint. Amazing, right? You want more trivia? Did you know that their most important celebration is during Easter?
During Good Thursday or Good Saturday, expect the Greek to be very busy in preparation for the procession which will happen on the night of the Good Friday. On the night of Megalo Sabbato, the Greeks are dressed well and gathered to the church for a ceremony. It's done through passing the candles and passing the light from one person to another. And afterwards, there will be an Easter dinner. And in the morning of Easter Sunday, family would roast lambs.
And also, did you know that the Greeks invented what we call Easter eggs?
The Greeks has one of the longest festival in existence called Apokris that lasts for about 2 weeks. Apokris stands around February and takes place in streets and bars, and people throw colorful confetti with each other. Sounds fun. It is also the Greeks' tradition about you must first engage after a year before proceeding the marriage. The man was first asked the hand of his woman from her father and family relative. This type of engagement is one of the engagements also here in the Philippines. However, Greeks' engagement involves exchange of present from both families, and it is also during engagement. The couple will exchange the rings which they would wear in their left ring finger, and these rings would be transferred to the right ring finger during their wedding ceremony.
Sweet, right? Sana all. What's their food kaya in their wedding? Speaking of food, Greece is a home to some of the finest food and ingredients in the world.
They said enjoying Greek cuisine is the easiest and the tastiest way to discover Greece. What is unique and special about Greek food is that it is prepared from fresh, local ingredients with flavorsome dishes made up of a variety of fresh herbs, grains, olive oil, lemon juice, Mediterranean vegetables, and different type of meat and fish.
Is it true? Well, let's see at least their 6 traditional food and beverages.
Tzatziki and taramasalata, a yogurt-based dip, is best made with copious amount of garlic, while taramasalata is a fish roe deep grease steak and caviar, you could say. Next, meatballs are an incredibly popular appetizer throughout Greece, typically made with a mix of minced beef and pork cooked with red onions, parsley, and mint. The ideal keftedes are crispy on the outside and light and juicy on the inside. Another popular Greek appetizer, spanakopita, or spinach pie, is made using spinach and feta, as well as onions and dill. Dolmades, also known just dolma, elsewhere are made by filling either vine or cabbage leaves with a mixture of rice and herbs, sometimes meat or sometimes both. Ouzo is the one of the most popular Greek drinks known the world over and considered as the national drink. Ouzo is prepared by distillation of raw materials such as cereals, molasses, and a range of local herbs. Nemia is a popular red wine in Greece that is made from the native Agaragitiko grape variety. This rich, full-blooded wine typically carries flavors of plums, prawns, and the spicy tones of nutmeg and black pepper.
Did you like it? So delicious and healthy, right? I want to experience it soon. But for now, let's run to the traditional clothings. Groupmates, pasok!
Ancient Greeks wore simple garments that draped over their bodies. The chiton and peplos were both simple outfits made from one-piece rectangles of fabric with holes cut out for the head. The peplos was sleeveless while the chiton covered part of the arms. Over this, people could wear a cloak called a himation.
In Greek culture, traditional attire bridges the past and present, embodying the nation's rich history and ethos while blending timeless elegance with contemporary influences. Known for intricate details and vivid colors, Greek traditional garments echo the country's deep connection to mythology, art, and the Mediterranean. Each dress tells a story of culture, heritage, and pride. The ancient Greeks kept themselves busy and there were plenty of chores, distractions, and entertainments available to keep daily life barren. Shopping in the markets of the Agora, performing jury service, watching sports events, or listening to the latest play keep the Greeks out of the house. There might be religious rituals to watch, processions to see, and drinking parties to attend.
Greek people are not only known to their contribution in philosophy and ideas that have been used around the world, but also they have a lot to offer in their traditional music and dances. First, let's talk about their dances. Dances is not new to us. In a second millennium BCE, tradition has its that Crete, home of the Minoan civilization, is the birthplace of the Greek dances. That up until now, it is still practiced and appreciated by many. Sirtaki, it is the most famous Greek dance to the non-Greeks. It's alternating slow and fast steps of two famous Greek dance, Hasapeko and Hasaposerviko. It owes its repetition to the movie Zorba the Greek that was performed in 1964 that is directed by Anthony Kim. The eminent Greek composer Mikis Theodorakis created this dance. To dance it, place your arms on your shoulders, neighbors, and form a line on a circle, then dance with the music. Ooh, very demure. Second on the list is the Ikariotikos, one of the most beloved dance in Greece. It is a very exciting and fun dance. Ikariotikos is part of the Neositika, the dance that comes from a Greek word Nesi, which means island.
Χρόνια και χρόνια τώρα περιγυρνώ σαν πουλί περιπλανόμενο μες στη ξενιτιά, μες στη μοναξιά που δεν την αντέχω άλλο πια για την νοσταλγώ, για την
Ikariotikos dance, it starts with a slow pace, then moves to the phase where it quickens and becomes even faster. Therefore, everyone needs to move in a complete synchrony in order to manage the dance. The more faster it is, the more fun it will be. This dance is performed in a line on a circle, and the dancers hold hands at shoulders height.
είναι κρίμα να με μοναχιά.
Ooh, very demure.
Θα παρθένω την αγώφα.
In many culture, dancing should be accompanied with music. And now let's talk about the traditional music of the Greek people.
Ωραία ίδια ίδια λουλουδιασμένη σ' όλο τον κόσμο ξακουσμένη.
Itya, or willow tree, it is a pan-Hellenic folk song originating in Epirus.
Ήτια μου σε παρακαλώ σκύψε να κόψω τον ανθό.
Second famous traditional song on the list is the Melomo Kokino. It is a popular folk song from Macedonia which is performed and heard at wedding or during wedding. Melomo Kokino is a popular song describe a young man's love with no response because the girl he loves avoids him. It personified by natural things. The young man's disappointment as well as the girl's refusal show their feelings which are true and simple. A fascinating music it is. In conclusion to everything, Greek culture is significantly shaped by its core values, philosophies, and beliefs throughout history. Influential philosophers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle emphasizes rational thought, ethics, and knowledge, laying the groundwork for Western philosophy that also influences other countries and other culture. The humanist focus on individual achievement is evident in their art, literature, and the civic living, enriching their intellectual legacy. Democracy's rise in Athens highlighted civic duty, encouraging active participation in governance, which makes them more responsible in the societal issues, political, economic, and other aspects in the society. On the other hand, their belief in God and religion offered them moral guidance and fostered cultural unity through a pantheon of gods. Greek valued balance and moderation, or sophrosyn, evident in their architecture and athletic competition while promoting harmony. They have high respect in their tradition, preserving customs and identity through changing times. It is also their emphasis on physical fitness exemplified by the Olympic Games reflects on their belief in the unity of mind and body. Lastly, these created a vibrant cultural legacy that continues to impact modern society that also makes them unique, different, and significant. I hope you learned something about the Greek culture, Greek people, and also the beautiful country of Greece. Thank you everyone for watching and thank you for listening.